Hello everyone, this is Joe Peterson from Esoteric Archives again, and I wanted to show you a little project I worked on this summer, which is a recreation of the Tarot Vieville. And this is a very interesting deck to me. It's a earliest representative of the Belgian design, so a little bit different than the Tarot de Marseille. This is again like the Noble Tarot. It's a single copy survived and it's preserved in the Bibliothèque Nationale de France. This deck is fortunately complete, so we don't have to reconstruct any of the cards. I did want to mention this is just a sample or proof deck. It's not for sale. I haven't printed up a lot of copies of it, but if there's enough interest I might crowdsource it or something, but I'd like to just walk through it a little bit. This is not a museum replica by any stretch. It's slightly smaller than the museum images, about 10% smaller, and it's printed on modern cardstock. Both of those differences are intentional to improve the playability and usability by people who might want to actually use the deck. This is the 330 GSM German cardstock with the black core, similar to what I used with the Noble Tarot, and by far the best playable cards that I've tested. If people are looking for a museum replica type deck, I can highly recommend the version that was printed by Vieville editions, and there's an accompanying book on interpreting the Vieville Tarot that was done by Patrick Koch. So that's an excellent resource that I urge people to check out. The Vieville Tarot is unusual in a number of respects. I'll do a quick walkthrough. You'll see that there are no labels on the cards, the majors in particular. The labels for some reason were printed on the Ace of Coins and the Two of Cups, so we know what the labels should be, or what the cards are actually described as. And the images are also kind of like mirror images of what you would expect from the standard Tarot de Marseille. The people are facing the other direction, for instance. And some of the other differences, I'll just walk through it here. In a couple cases I centered the card where the original was printed off center, and actually in one case cut into the neighboring card, so that was recentered on that. This is the Fool, the Juggler, the Popess, Emperor, Empress and the Emperor, the Pope, and the Lovers. Now 7, 8, 9, and 11 are in a different order from the Tarot de Marseille. In this case, 7 is Justice, 8 is the Chariot, which in this case is called the Prince who's being pulled, and 9 is Force, 10 is the Wheel, 11 is the Hermit, which is labeled the Old Man. 12, you can see, is kind of upside down from what you would expect from the Tarot de Marseille. 13, Death. 14 is labeled the Chaste Woman. 15, the Devil. 16 is labeled Lightning. It's clearly the same as the Tarot de Marseille Tower, but instead of a tower it looks more like a tree, exactly like a tree. 18 is the stars, and has kind of an astrologer or astronomer with his equipment. 18 is the moon. 19 the sun. 20 is labeled Sound the Trumpet, the equivalent of the Judgment Day on the Terre de Marseille. And 21 is Depart the World. So this is kind of telling a story. The miners are very similar design to the Terre Noble, also very colorful. Ones, two, the two of coins has the label Jacques, Vieville à Paris. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The court cards. Just show those quickly. The knights. These are attired a little more modestly than the Noble Tarot, which has some risque elements in some of the cards. Queens and the kings. Well, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching